All right, once you have how to hold your hook and your yarn, it is time to start crocheting. First of all, showing you this is a little bit tricky because it's from above. Here's the string, here is the hook, and I'm over here. My finger is pointing. So the hook is in between me and the yarn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my hook, and my hook is kind of going to dip underneath the yarn, and it's going to hook it. It's going to catch on it. Now my fingers are holding that knot. My snake face right here for my crochet hook is hooked to it, and then the snake face is going to stare at me, and then it's going to look downwards. And then I'm going to pull this string right here that's on that snake neck through the hole right there. So now this right here is one chain, and my fingers are still holding that knot. If you let go, it's going to look like this, and it's a little bit confusing. So I'm going to hold that knot and try again. In front, underneath, the snake has a hook of the yarn. I'm going to turn the snake face towards me, and then downwards. And then I'm going to pull that string through the hole. Now the thing about this is if I keep this tight, really, really, really tight, that hole is going to get smaller and I can't get the hook through it. If I loosen my pinky grip or pull this string a little bit so it's looser, if I pull my hook, I can make that loop as big as I want it to. And that would be the next chain. But that's way too big. So instead, I'm going to have a little bit of slack on my string so I can kind of pull it, but don't want to have a lot of pull. Should be a little tight. Hook, turn down, pull through. If this string is easily pulling, like you can see that I'm pulling it with, it's going to be easier to glide through. If it's really tight, it gets hard to pull, and then sometimes you can't even get it through. So you have to really be careful on how tight you're holding this string here. If my pinky is holding it really, really tight, I have no slack to pull it. If it's holding it loosely and kind of bent like this, then I can pull as much as I want. So once again, the motion. Hook in front of the yarn, goes underneath the yarn, turns downwards to face the tabletop, and then you pull it through the hole. Sometimes when I'm doing that, when I'm pulling it and I'm kind of stuck, I tilt it upwards like this because the shape of this hook kind of has a curve. So I tip, and then when I pull it through, I twist it back upwards so that it doesn't fall off my hook. Because if I pull it through, sometimes it can fall off the hook and I have to put it back on. And then that is a crocheted piece. All right, if I wanted to finish here and be done with this, what I would do is I would take my crochet hook out. I would put my yarn through the loop and just pull. And that fastens the end of it